The ocean is 10 times louder now than it was just 50 years ago, mostly on account of shipping noise, which is getting increasingly widespread across the globe. But there are other noises we're introducing into the ocean as well, including the sound of seismic exploration for oil and gas, the sound of underwater communication, the sound of military sonars, and increasingly the sound of industrial processing that's happening on the bottom of the sea. Shipping noise is a product of propeller cavitation, as well as the sound of other frictions and mechanical noises generated from the hull of the boat. Seismic surveys for oil and gas are being conducted using airgun arrays. These arrays are towed behind a ship. They kick off explosions every 10 to 15 seconds. These explosions can be heard, in some cases, thousands of miles away. And these surveys are happening all over the globe. At any given time, there may be 40 or 50 surveys being conducted. Increasingly, underwater communication is using digital sonar, digital signals that are particularly nasty for controlling autonomous vessels and underwater processing. Some of the underwater processing includes oil and gas processing that's increasingly being mounted on the seafloor, where they are taking high-pressure liquids, gases, and solids, separating them out, re-injecting the stuff they don't want back into the earth, and tapping the stuff they do want and sending it up to the surface, and sometimes under exceedingly high pressures. We don't have any recordings of this, but we've synthesized something based on our best estimates of what it may sound like, and it's increasingly spreading across the outer continental shelf in pretty much every continent. Military sonar has also been held responsible for the strandings of many marine mammals, particularly mid-frequency sonar, which is used both for surveillance, for navigation, as well as for communication. So these are some of the sounds that we're introducing into the ocean without understanding what the consequences may or may not be on marine life. In some cases, it may not be impacts at all. In other cases, the impacts are all too clear.